Everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and I am finally back with another video. Now I'm gonna continue with the video, and this is going to be like an update video. Actually bought one VHS tape, a bunch of movies, like DVD movies, and two box sets. So yeah, let's begin right away. First up, we have the VHS tape, a movie called Bells from the early 80s, I believe. Some sort of sci-fi horror type of deal, from what I understand it. I believe this is like also known as Murder by Phone or something as well. Can be so wrong about that, but yeah, Bells. I just thought that this looked really interesting, and from what I believe, this movie has never been released on any other format than the VHS. So yeah, Bells. Let's see how to put it right there. And then we have the Final Destination, which is part 4. I already had part 1, 2 and 3 before, but yeah, now I really want to get part 5 as well, because I've heard part 5 is one of the better ones in the series. It was ages since I saw part 1, 2 and 3, and I've never seen this one or the 5th one, so yeah, the Final Destination. And then we have a movie called Blood Cabin, some sort of newer horror slasher type of deal. And when I actually ordered this, I had no idea that the seller had this in like a slipcase, or like a, I'm not really sure if you call it a slipcase, but yeah, this looks really interesting, and I'm a big fan of like slasher films in general, so I had to pick this one up. So yeah, Blood Cabin. Then we have a movie called Antichrist. This is like an Italian, I was told this was like an Italian rip-off film of The Exorcist. There's been some of those, I think, that was released after The Exorcist, which were basically Italian rip-offs in general. So yeah, but anyway, this cover art is just amazing. And this is like old Anchor Bay, like you can see there. I'm not really sure how well you can see it, but yeah, old Anchor Bay. So yeah, Antichrist. Then we have these two films. I don't really know if these are like the original titles, but I actually had to look these ones up on IMDb just to make sure that I have the right full eternal title, because these are two Icelandic films, and some from what I understand, they are really great, like Viking films. So yeah, Korpenflyger, which basically is called, let's see here in English. Worldwide English title is Revenge of the Barbarians, and it's also known as When the Raven Flies, I believe. So yeah, heard it's supposed to be one of the better ones. And then the sequel to that film, Korpens Skugga, which basically is called Shadow of the Raven in English. So yeah, and I've heard that there's like a third part in this series or whatever, or in this like trilogy, but from what I remember, if I heard right, that movie has never been released on DVD. So yeah, might need to pick up like a VHS or something of that film. Sorry. So yeah, only heard good things about those films in general though. And then I picked up Deep Rising. Yeah, I think this is directed by that guy. What's his name? Steven Sommers, yeah, the guy who directed the first two Mummy films. So yeah, really glad to finally get this movie on DVD. I think I might have had this movie in another release, which was way cheaper, or it was something weird with it, but yeah, I don't remember. Then a movie which I'm so glad I found, because I actually watched this on YouTube with one of my friends one day, and I said right away afterwards, like, I really need to get this movie on DVD, but I heard like from other like YouTubers that this is like long gone out of print, like since like real long time ago. So I was so lucky that I actually found like a seller on Facebook who actually sold this. So I was like, oh my god, what are the chances that this person sells this movie for me when I just recently watched it, because it was just a couple of days or maybe a week later. So yeah, Grandmother's House. One thing which I do not like about this DVD release though is the cover art, which I just think is, I don't think it's that good, to be honest. Could have made it somewhat more interesting, but this movie has a really great twist to it. And I really love the back of the DVD. It actually says, "Please do not reveal the ending." I'm not going to do that because the ending is really great. So yeah, it has Brooke Stevens in it. I think she's probably one of the most known persons in this film. What's the other guy's name? Damn, can't remember. But anyway, Grandmother's House. This is a really underrated film in my opinion. So yeah, more people should see this if you ever come across it. So yeah. Now I need to speed up. The next couple of 3 films are actually vampire films, from what I've been told. So yeah, part of the vampire collection, which was released in like a box set like years ago. But yeah, I was really lucky to find these ones. Twins of Evil with Peter Cushing. And apparently there's actually 2 real life twins in this film, like who are like twins in real life as well. So yeah, Twins of Evil. And then Vampire Circus, which I've heard that this is supposed to be one of the better vampire films from the 70s, so yeah. And then we have Countess Bathory. And of course, those of you who know the story about Bathory is that she basically took like baths in virgin's blood, and she actually believed that she could still be young, or like keep herself young when she smeared the virgin's blood on her like hands and body and stuff like that. So this is like real life stuff, and this happened like long time ago. I don't remember exactly the years or anything like that, but it's a really interesting story in general and very bizarre story. So I guess this is something like that with some sort of vampirism in it as well. So yeah. Then we have another Anchor Bay release, which I'm really glad that I finally found this movie as well, because I've only heard good things about it. And apparently, which I did not know before, is that this is actually a Dutch film. So yeah, I don't think I've seen that many ones from Holland, to be honest. I think I've only seen Amsterdam, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, I also watched that other film by the same director called Saint or Sint, which I did not care for that much at all. But yeah, Amsterdam was great, and yeah, the Johnsons was the one which I picked up. I talked about something completely else there, but yeah, the Johnsons also an older Anchor Bay release. So yeah, and this cover art is really cool in my opinion. So yeah. Then we have a film called Spectres. This was basically, I actually picked this one up basically because of Donald Pleasence, and to be honest, the cover art sort of sold it for me as well. So yeah, maybe it's some trashy low budget film from the late 80s. I believe some people have said that. So yeah, Spectres. Then we have a film called The Legend of the 7 Golden Vampires. I'm not too sure how much this has anything to do with the other Dracula films before, but yeah, this have some sort of weird like Asian guy in it. Not weird, but it's like a weird crossover, I believe, with like kung fu things as well in this, if I like remember correctly. But yeah, looks really weird. Then we have Dead Shack. I've heard people on YouTube saying that this is a really great Canadian film. I believe it's a Canadian film. Yeah, Canadian. So yeah, whatever. Can be good, can be good. Can be good, can be bad. So yeah. Housebound. Sorry, this is a really weird way for me to just this one. Well, I'm suppose I'm really tired today or something, because my English is not as good as it probably is before, or like it used to be. But anyway, Housebound. Not seen this one, but I've heard it's supposed to be like a horror comedy from Australia, and I think the Australians make some really great films when it comes to newer horror films if you compare it to other countries. And yeah, Housebound. Then we have some horror comedy, which was released 2018. Can be good. Called Office Uprising. Yeah. I have to speed up a little bit. And then we have Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Horror. I basically picked this one up because of Vault of Horror, because I don't think I had that in any other release before. So yeah. almost out of space here. I'm just gonna move these away a little bit. Then we have this one, Leprechaun Returns. This also comes with the original Leprechaun, which I already had before, but at the moment this was the only way to get Leprechaun Returns. And yeah, Warwick Davis is not the Leprechaun in this one. Can be good either way, because to be honest, some of the later Leprechaun films are not really that great, to be honest. But yeah, really glad to see this like character again. It will be really interesting to see what they do with it. So yeah, Leprechaun Returns. Then the last movie for this update, not last movie, but last like standalone DVD of this film is Stalker, which I am a really big fan of. Some people would just say, oh, it's so boring, nothing happens. But the thing is, the atmosphere and the locations in this is just what sells it for me. And just the whole what the fuck is going on type of deal. It's just, it makes you want to like theorize of what is going on. And you have your own theories of what's going to happen next. And why are these people here and why does this happen. So yeah, Stalker, really interesting film, Russian film from 1979, I believe. It doesn't say here on the back, but I think it's 79 or something like that. So yeah, Stalker, great film, more people should see it. Then we end this update video with 2 box sets, and I'm gonna start with this box set because this has to be some of the most stupid box sets I've seen. Not stupid in like a bad movie type of way, but the whole construction to it. But yeah, the Hammer collection, which has 21 movies in it. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but yeah. She, The Nanny, Dracula, Prince of Darkness, Plague of the Zombies, Rasputin the Mad Monk, The Reptile, The Witches, 1 million years BC, The Viking Queen, Frankenstein Created Woman, Quatermass and the Pit, The Vengeance of She, The Devil Rides Out, Prehistoric Women, Scars of Dracula, The Horror of Frankenstein, Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, Straight On Till Morning, Fear in the Night, Demons of the Wind, and To the Devil a Daughter. Some of those I think I had before, but I really hate the... I'm not really sure how well you can see. You actually get a booklet, which is pretty cool. That's really cool, but this whole construction here is which I just don't like at all. You have to open this up right here, and it's like basically like stuck with things here and on the inside. It's just so... I don't think it's so that good, to be honest, but the thing is, I understand that they did that because just to save space, but yeah, I was not a big fan of this box set, like how it looks, but yeah, really looking forward to see the films in the box set though. Now let's see here, and then we have the last box set, which I think is much better constructed, or at least what I see right here, because this is sealed and everything. Never seen any of these, but always wanted to see all of these. So Tales from the Crypt, the entire complete series, which has all of the volumes right there. And there we have this spine right here, and yeah, the back right here with the Crypt Keeper himself. So yeah, Tales from the Crypt. I have seen the 2 films called Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight, and Bordello of Blood. I'm a big fan of both of those, even though I'm probably in the minority of saying that I like Bordello of Blood a little bit more. But yeah, Tales from the Crypt, really looking forward to see these films, not films, but these episodes. So yeah, sorry for like mumbling really weird today, but yeah, I've been tired and the weather's been really hot, so maybe I'm a little bit dizzy in my head. So yeah, whatever, hope you still enjoyed, and yeah, I promise you I'm going to continue with my horror DVD overview. So yeah, that's it for this video, and hopefully I will get to any like new horror review or top list or something. I'm probably going to make another one of those underrated, overlooked horror films. So yeah, that's probably going to be the next video, I believe. So yeah, hope everyone enjoyed and didn't get bored, and hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.